Live long and prosper, Spock. May you also, Captain Kirk.
Live long and prosper.
When Star Trek was finally canceled at the end of the third season, I was hired to do Mission Impossible. I just simply moved from this stage to that stage, right next door, and went to work doing various characters, makeups, and dialects and so forth. Very excited. Entirely different kind of work than what I had done on Star Trek, because with Spock, there was so much dealing with Spock's inner life and what Spock was really all about. When I played Paris on Mission Impossible, there was absolutely none of that. You learned nothing about the character. You only saw him function as somebody else all the time. I think in 2 years, there was one scene shot in Paris's apartment where he comes in after an evening out wearing a tux. So he's been to some formal affair. The phone is ringing. He goes over and picks it up and says, hello, okay, I'll be there. And that's the end of all you learned about his personal life. The next scene is the mission team coming together to go on a mission. And I did South American dictators. And I did Asian people. And I did old men. And I did European dictators of various kinds. And various kinds of disguises. I did beards, and I did appliances and wigs. There was sometimes I sat in the makeup chair for 5 hours at a time to go to work in some kind of a costume and makeup. And it was interesting. It was challenging. During the second season, here came the South American dictator again, and the European dictator, and the Asian guy, and the blind man, and the old man. And so I thought, you know, I think I've been there. And at the end of the second season, I asked them to let me out. I had a 5-year contract. There was no internal life, nothing to work on internally at all. There was no growth in the personal life of the character like there had been with Spock. I asked them to let me out, and they did at the end of the second season. And I went on and had a great time working in theater and doing occasional TV shows and occasional movie, and did that for about 10 years until the Star Trek movies came along.